what's one change every company should make today?
I would say treating mental health exactly the same as people treat physical health. Still, sometimes in our minds there is a different mindset. So if if I'm in the kitchen and I spill some water, I don't hesitate. I think, okay, that's a risk there. I need to clean that up. I need
Sure.
the yellow hazard signs
Yep.
around it saying caution. Where
Yep.
we don't hesitate in mitigating a physical risk at all, because we get in our mind someone could slip over
Yep.
that water and
Yep.
they could injure
Yep.
themselves and I could get sued.
Yep.
So we do not hesitate. However, I could walk by a psychological risk in the workplace. I could turn a blind eye because that's what I see people still doing. Bit of a blind eye.
What would be the example? Give us an example for that one. You gave us the example of the
Yeah,
hazard thing
the
with the
hazard
water
thing.
slippery,
So it
but what
could
would be in that
be
case?
I've seen a psychological risk in the workplace. So maybe I've heard somebody um, speak to someone in a bullying manner. Like I've heard
Yep.
disrespectful behavior.
That's a good example.
That's a psychological risk, right? I've heard it and I've chosen not to put up the yellow safety signs, the hazard signs, caution, keep away. I've decided to walk by it. So very often, or even I've seen somebody not looking at themselves and not looking their bright,
Yeah.
sparky self,
Feeling a bit flat.
feeling a bit flat. But
Mm.
I don't feel comfortable to address that psychological risk that I see there. So I'll walk right by it and
Yep.
avoid it. So this is what we see, is that still today, even though organisations have done an amazing amount of work in bridging that gap, I still do see us having a different mindset about physical safety and dealing with those actions very confidently and proactively, and a little bit of a more reluctant mindset for psychological safety or psychosocial. So I'll be prepared maybe to walk by it, even though a physical safety risk could be, if I ignore it, depending on your job, it could be life-threatening for me to ignore a physical safety risk, but it can be just as life-threatening for me to ignore a psychological
Sure.
safety
So
risk.
the answer to the question of what's one change every company should make is
Treating psychological safety exactly the same as we view physical safety at work.